with Corrective Chiropractic, and this is Sarah with Body by Design. We're going to be demonstrating some exercises to help your posture, focusing on the lower half of your body today. So the first one we do, a lot of people get low back pain. They'll talk about pain right in this area here, and a lot of the posture problems actually start at the hips. People's hips are either, they sway back, or the hips come forward, or one side's higher than the other. This is going to help strengthen that area. It's called the hip hike. You do it against the wall. So Sarah, what it will look like is you'll put your arm out on the wall like this. Same arm that's out, you put that leg out. You'll let that hip drop with the straight leg. Elevate the hip. You'll do 3 sets of 10 on each side, nice and slow. Let's see it. Good. So you have to extend that left leg. Good. Now drop that hip. Come back up. Good. And what she's trying to do is with the pelvis, she's trying to rotate it as much as possible, okay? In the beginning, it's super tough because you want to bend the knee, but you're really just trying to get the hips to move, okay? Trying to activate those muscles are really difficult. Excellent. How do you feel with that?
Good.
So again, you do 3 sets of 10 with that, each leg, okay? The next one we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on the foam roller. So let's go ahead and have a seat on this with your legs facing that way. We'll start with the glutes, okay? So go ahead and sit on there. With this, she'll demonstrate 1 rep on each one, but on the glutes, just to help loosen the tissues, you can go back and forth. You would do this typically 5 times, and then work into the hamstrings. The hamstrings are the backside of your leg from your hip to your knee, so work to the hamstrings. Good. I think you have enough space. Good. And then you go back forward again. Excellent. I'll move the bench. Let's go to the calves. Excellent. And then come forward. Excellent. So you want to hit the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. All of this is just slow stretches. Typically do about 5 reps each in each position. Let's go to the IT band on the side. So pick whichever one you want to use. The right one, excellent. Cross the leg over, great. And so what the IT band, she's gonna be stretching it right now, runs right from the knee all the way up to the hip. So you really wanna focus on the extreme. So focus up here in the hip, focus down here close to the knee. It's a nice slow stretch. Excellent. Now let's switch over to the quads. The quads are in the front of the leg. Excellent. Good. All the way down to the top of the knee, into the hip. Excellent. So this is actually a great warm-up to do before we do this next stretch. This next stretch I think is the best stretch in the world for improving your posture. You ready for it? All right. So it's called the couch stretch, and we're gonna use a bench today, which is okay. You're allowed to do that. But let's start in the couch stretch. Start with what our goal is, okay? So hop into a couch stretch. Good. And so notice she doesn't have her back hyperextended. Show them what a hyperextended back would be. You don't want to do that, okay? You want to keep your stomach tucked, so go back into the proper position again. What this is doing is stretching the front of the hips, okay? Helps take a lot of the tension off the back. If you take the tension off the back, then the upper body is gonna have less tension and you're gonna stand in a more proper position, okay? So go ahead, this is a really tough position to get into. When you can do it, you wanna hold it for 30 to 90 seconds. 90 seconds is like the goal and you wanna do it each leg, but let's show them what like a hip extension stretch would be on the ground. So just take your foot off of there, and it's more like a standing lunge. So take a big step out with the left, good. And same thing here, now tuck the stomach, good. Yeah, so when you lean forward, so a lot of times people wanna lean forward and let the stomach out. Lean forward, but try and tuck the stomach so your hip comes up under you. Good. You'll feel it, what you're trying to do is focus on that front of that hip. How's that feel? All right. All right, you ready to show them the hip extension? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the hip extension exercise, what we're gonna do is put your back, upper to mid back on there. Get your feet about shoulder width apart. You'll drop your hips down. Good. And extend them up. Okay. This is gonna work a muscle that is typically really, really weak relative to most people, whether that be, somebody that exercises a lot or somebody that doesn't exercise a lot. This muscle is something really hard to train. So by training this, it creates a lot more balance and symmetry, ultimately helps your posture and makes you feel better. So on this one, you'd want to do 3 sets of 10 seconds and always pause for a second at the top. Excellent. Let's show another variation of that. Let's do it on the floor. So you can easily do this without a bench. You do the same thing, extend your hips up, 1 second hold, and then back down. 3 sets of 10 is a great rep range for here. When you get to the next level, you can also do it with a single leg. So straighten out one of your legs. Good, good. Drop it all the way down. Yep, good. Now left it. Yep, excellent. 1 second hold and down. This helps a lot not only with the strength and flexibility in the hips, but also with pelvic stability. All right, final one. You ready for this? Yep. Let me help you out. Okay, so face the red wall for me here. So this stretch is like a lifesaver. If your back ever locks up or you feel tightness in your low back, this lacrosse ball stretch is one of the best ones. So go ahead and get into the right position there. She's getting into a position. I'll show you where we're gonna put the ball. So it doesn't go on your spine. It goes just to the side of it in this meaty spot on your spine, okay? So what we'll do is go ahead, you get the ball into the right spot. Good. So it should be just above your hip and just to the side of your spine. You'll feel it once you get there. Good. Now try and let your body melt over that. Good. And a lot of times you're gonna have to rearrange it a few times just till you can find that good location for it. And what you wanna do is try and go into like the most relaxed position you can. Just breathe. This will take 1 to 3 minutes, and when it releases, it's a really cool feeling. I mean, your body just totally mellows out, and that spasming muscle or that tight muscle you feel in your low back, it feels incredible. And this is something that saves you a lot, like if you're traveling or anything like that, it's something you can do if you can't get to somebody that can help you. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. All right, so go ahead, slide your legs off to the side, hop up. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I hope this helped you. Again, this was lower body exercises to help with your posture. Rocked it.